Hello everyone, welcome to News Extra, and we are in the holidays, but if you're going to be looking for an opportunity to maybe do something a little different, that's not necessarily holiday related, want to get outdoors, the Nebraska Game and Parks has a couple of events coming up during the month of December that may be right up your alley. And joining me today, I have Amanda Filipi, who is the wildlife education coordinator, if you will, or for Game and Parks, based out at the Wildcat Nature Center.
Yes.
The first one coming up that we have is a bird count specifically aimed at having the kids give us a hand.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about that one.
It's at Lake Minnetonka State Park on December 7th, starting around 10 o'clock in the morning. And so we're inviting kids, families, folks young and old to come out and take part in this event. Usually Lake Minnetonka is closed during this time of year. And so this is allowing us special access to go and see some of the birds that might be there, like some of our waterfowl and maybe a bald eagle.
Oh yeah, they are around the area, definitely. You see them all the time around the North Platte River, occasionally out by larger bodies of water, such as Lake Minnetonka. Now, if somebody is going to be taking part in this, first of all, is there a cost? How do they get signed up? How does it work?
Yeah, the event is free. We're going to be meeting at the Scouts Rest Cabin at Lake Minnetonka. Folks need to have a Nebraska State Park sticker on their vehicle, but the event is free, and folks just need to dress for the weather. It might be pretty chilly.
I was going to say, what recommendations do you have for the weather, and should they bring anything specific with them for this as well?
Yeah, if they have binoculars, they're more than welcome to bring those, and if folks don't have binoculars, we'll have some available at the event.
Okay, perhaps something to make sure that maybe hand warmers or something to have with them, a little liquid hydration, because you can get dehydrated when it's cold outside too.
Yep, and we're going to go out, we're going to be walking a little bit. It should be pretty flat, but make sure to wear appropriate shoes, no flip-flops. I know it's December, but you never know. So folks need to make sure to dress for the weather, and then we are going to sit down and we're going to tally the birds that we've seen, and we're going to share a snack of some cookies and some hot chocolate and coffee as well to warm us back up after we're outside hiking.
Okay. So what are some of the more typical birds that tend to come up in these counts, and then perhaps one or two of the unusual ones that may crop up?
So we're going to see lots of different species of waterfowl. So ducks and geese, lots of different ones are going to stop at Lake Minnetonka. The bald eagle is always a pretty cool one to see. And then we also have some smaller songbirds that are going to be flittering around in those cottonwoods that they have down there. So it'll be exciting to see each year. It's a little bit different on what species are going to be there, but it should be pretty exciting. Yeah,
it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, that's not the only thing that we have with the Nebraska Game and Parks here in our area during the month of December. There's also one that's aimed a little bit more toward the holidays. We'll be back on News Extra in just a moment and tell you about that. And we're back on News Extra, and we're talking with Amanda Filipi, an outdoor education specialist with Nebraska Game and Parks. She's centered at the Wildcat Hills Nature Center here in Scottsbluff County. A lot of different things going on with Game and Parks during the month of December, including some stuff we have here.
Right.
One really fun one that's going to be coming up is kind of tying nature into the holidays.
Yes.
Explain what this event is and when it's taking place.
So it's decorating pretty much with nature items. So we're going to go out and find some materials. If it's kind of snowy, we'll have some of those materials available for you. Pretty much some leaves, twigs, grasses, pine cones is a big one at the Nature Center.
Always.
And making some different crafts with those items and bringing them into your home. And if you want to, make an extra one and leave it there at the Nature Center. We'll decorate with it at the Nature Center as well.
Well, that'll be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Now, are there any specific Christmas decorations that people tend to make with these? I'm assuming since we've done this before.
Right. We have a variety of different tree ornaments. So we try to change it up every year. And so pine cone ornaments, there's been some really cute ones that have turned into Santa that are adorable, or reindeer. And this year we're going to try some pine cone wreath making as well. So like I said, we're trying to offer new and exciting things for the folks to take part in this year.
Of course, you cannot get a Christmas tree going to the Nebraska, going to the Wildcat Hills State Recreation Area, but there are these items that you can harvest basically from the ground that do come in handy in putting together natural Christmas ornaments and decorations.
Right, right. So at our site, folks are welcome to come out and they can pick some things up. They just can't use it for sale or anything like that. So if it's for personal use and you want to come out and pick up a few pine cones, we have a few out there.
I'm
so
sure.
They can take their choice on which one they would like.
Now, of course, this time of year, everybody's like, oh gosh, everything's so brown and everything's so dried up. But I would assume that also helps in putting some of these things together as decorations, doesn't it?
Yes. Yes.
And of course, when you do put together your decorations, you want to make sure they stay away from any kind of open flame, because being dry like pine cones, we know what they do when they get contact with fire. Is there a cost, a registration that needs to happen with this, or no?
This event is free. It's on December 14th. We are asking folks to register for the event just to make sure we have enough supplies, and I think the deadline for that is December 6th. So folks are more than welcome to come out. I know if you even think that you're going to come, just go ahead and register, and if the weather doesn't cooperate with us, we understand. But we just want to make sure we have enough supplies for everybody.
Also need to have a park permit for this one as well.
Yes.
Which is pretty much standard these days with almost any game and parks facility, with a few exceptions. The wildlife areas like Buffalo Gap and Buffalo Creek. With this event coming up, it's not just limited to families or individuals. Anybody can show up.
We've had folks from all ages come and take part in this. It's really exciting to see what folks come up with in their creativity. So all ages are welcome at this event.
And the Nature Center itself, it tends to get pretty busy this time of year now that with the remodeling and everything. If there are any people wanting to do events and stuff like that out there, I know that's something that the Nature Center can sponsor or support, if you will. How do people get in contact in case they want to do something like that?
We do have a rental facility available, and you can call the Nature Center at 436-3777 for more information about that. And we are open from 8 to 4 all days of the week this time of year, so folks are more than welcome to come out, and if they're getting a little stir crazy in the house, get those kids out there and take part in some of the things out at the Nature Center.
Yeah, get outdoors and enjoy the views out there, because during the winter you get a whole different look to the Wildcat Hills than you do during the spring, summer, and fall. Amanda, thank you very much for joining us on News Extra today.
Thank you.